Good morning! So I just wanted to show you guys realistically what I eat most of the time to lose weight. This morning I had a cachava. This meal was some watermelon with some eggs and sausage. This one was a little bit of a salad with some hard-boiled eggs for protein. I eat protein at every single meal now. I try to get 120 grams a day. Greek yogurt with a banana. So this is my pina colada drink I make. It's just pineapple juice, coconut water, and ice. No added sugar. It's really refreshing for summer. I actually haven't had it since summer. It's November now, but maybe I'll make it again. Some vegetable soup. This is a lunch, some eggs with a biscuit and strawberries. This is so good with the over easy eggs. And this is just my typical breakfast scramble: onions, green peppers, sausage, and eggs. I have this all the time. It's so good and lots of protein. I really had to just find things that I like, and I really like eggs and I really like fruit and yogurt. I've replaced almost all sweet treats in my life with fruit and yogurt. It is so good. This day I put coconut on it. I haven't done that since because coconut's actually really high in calories. I didn't realize that when I ate it, but this is some zucchini bread I made with zucchini from our garden. It was so good. Vegetable soup and some watermelon. I really love fruit, eggs, yogurt. Okay, so I just thought I'd do a quick little Amazon haul. This is what I get for my subscribe and save every month, just to show you kind of a few things that I get that really I feel like make my life a whole lot easier. Because it's not only me that I'm, eating healthier. I am the only one trying to lose weight, but I'm also trying to teach my kids to eat in a balanced way. So, anyways, it's not a whole lot in here. The box is huge, and like there is a lot in there, but there's not a wide variety of things. But anyways, so first thing, diced peaches, peach fruit cups. The kids love fruit cups, so we also have pineapple, oranges. So these each have 12 fruit cups in them, and these are the kind with 100% juice, and they do not have any sort of sweetener in them. So this obviously is red gel, but I really like these for my kids because this does not have any red food dye in it, which if your kids are like you feel like you have lots of problems with like tantrums or them not listening, and they have red food dye a lot, consider cutting out dyes. It seriously helps. I have my oldest is almost 9 and he has ADHD, and he's pretty sensitive to food dyes. Of the yogurt bites. I don't know. My kids really love this. Even my 8-year-old will just eat these straight. I'm sure they're not the healthiest thing. They don't have it. Doesn't have that. They don't have them every single day, but for the babies, they really like them. It's a lot easier just like real quick give them these and try to feed them yogurt. Although I do that too. I feed them actual yogurt. They do like it with banana in it, but just like I usually just keep these in the diaper bag. That way when we're out and about, I can just give them this real quick. If you're a mom, so you need a snack for like the grocery store, the park, anywhere. So I also give them Cheerios a lot, but that's not in this one. So this other thing, this box is full of popcorners. So if you've never had popcorners, I highly, highly recommend them. Obese to Beast was the one who I saw. He eats these a lot with his lunch, with a sandwich. And for this bag, it's 140 calories and there's 0 cholesterol. There's only 2 grams of protein, but and there's only 6 grams of fat. It's basically, to me, I feel like these are like popcorn in chip form. They're popped corn chips, but they are so good. They're not quite like Doritos. See, I had to stop eating Doritos. I love Doritos, but I had to stop eating them because they give me major, major heartburn, and they just make me feel like crap for days. Actually, over this past weekend, I did have Doritos. We had pulled pork on Saturday. I had some friends over. And with pulled pork and sloppy joes, I always, in the past, like for years, probably 10 years, no longer than that, like since high school, it's always been, I need to have Doritos with those. And so my husband, not knowing that I decided to stop eating Doritos, brought home a big bag of Doritos to have with our food for everyone. But I did end up having some because my willpower is weak. That's why I don't keep them in the house, because I can say no if they're not in the house. But if it's in the house, I have trouble saying no. Anyway, so I had some. I felt like crap for 3 days after. Today is Wednesday. I'm only just now feeling better. So, okay, so that's all the food items. But I really feel like having those fruit cups for me and the kids, like if I'm wanting something sweet, I can just grab a fruit cup and it's just super easy and I don't have to do anything. You don't have to prep anything. You just open it. Same with the kids. Like you don't have to prep anything. You just open it. We buy fresh fruit too. We like to buy lots of blueberries, strawberries, oranges, watermelon, apples. So we always have that stuff in the house, but obviously I'm not buying that stuff from Amazon. But every month I get, and we go through all these 30, this is 48 cups. These ones, they don't have as much. We keep them in the bottom drawer in the fridge, but they only have these maybe once a week. But the rest of the fruit cups, it depends. I guess if we have like, if we've just bought a lot of strawberries or something, like we just went to the store, then they're obviously eating fresh fruit for several days. But then towards the end of the week, we're usually out of fruit, fresh fruit. So that's when they go with those. And also, I really love, so the pineapple, I just put in my Magic Bullet 1 to 2 of the pineapple fruit cups with a little bit of the Amazon brand coconut water. You can use any coconut water, but the one I get from Amazon is unsweetened. And you put a little bit of ice in there, and you don't need anything else. With the pineapple and the pineapple juice that's in the fruit cup, and with the coconut water, it tastes exactly like a pina colada, but it doesn't have any added sugar. Well, I mean, it has sugar in it because the pineapple has sugar. Let's see, the pineapples have 14 grams of sugar, but 0 added sugar. So that whole thing would, when you make the pina colada, if you only use the one pineapple cup, which probably would equal about 8 to 12 ounces, depending how much ice you put in, an 8 to 12 ounce drink, that would only have, what did I just say? 14 grams of sugar, whereas a 12-ounce can of Coke or a 12-ounce bottle of fruit juice is going to have more like 50 to 60 grams. So I just feel like it's a lot better. There's no added sugar, and you get a tasty pina colada, and we're coming into summer, so definitely keep that in mind. I honestly, I love doing that. The other thing that I do is I take my plain Greek yogurt and I put a cup of it in the Magic Bullet, and then I put in one of the diced peach cups with the, I usually drain half the juice, but then the rest of the juice I put in. And if you want a little bit sweeter, add a teaspoon of agave and maybe a splash of vanilla, and it is a fabulous like blended yogurt situation. It's so good. With using the Greek yogurt, it's kind of thick, so the peaches thin it out. That's why I dump out half the juice, because it seems like the peaches already have a lot of juice like soaked into them. So even with just the peaches and only a tiny bit of juice, it still gets kind of thin. About 12 ounces of blended yogurt, and it's really good, and it's like 250 calories. So that's really awesome. I love to have that as a dessert. You can also have it for breakfast or a snack, but okay, anyways. So the other thing, I got magic erasers because my daughter, she's almost 2. She'll be 2 in July, and she has started loving to color, which is awesome. But she keeps, I keep dropping it, but she keeps coloring on things. I'm trying to get her to stop. It's only been the past few days. She just somehow, whatever it is, pencil, pen, whatever she can get her hands on, whatever's been left around. My 8-year-old sometimes leaves things out after he's done, or like he'll drop a marker and just not realize. Of course, I'm trying to get him to be better about that too. But I also color. I have a bag of like really thin markers for adult coloring books, and I keep them under the counter. And she also figured out how to open up the cabinet lock, so I have to change all of them the magnetic locks. The one directly under the sink already has a magnetic lock, but anyway, so she's been coloring on stuff. So I got these magic erasers to get rid of that. I'm confident it will work. I really hope it will. Because otherwise, I have to paint my cabinets. So the other day, I got this giant thing of Dawn dish soap. This lasts me probably 3 to 4 months. And I like the fresh rain. And the last thing I got is this giant thing of peppermint essential oil. Now, to be fair, I'm not sure if this is like has been diluted. It was pretty cheap on Amazon, so it may have been diluted. It may not even be like 100% peppermint oil, but if it smells like peppermint, that's all I'm worried about, because this is for keeping the bugs out of my house. Like, we don't have like a ton of bugs like crazy, but our yard is infested with ants. Outside, our yard is infested with ants. There's ant hills everywhere. I don't know how to get rid of it. I recently heard someone that told me you can buy at Menards some sort of spray that you hook up to the hose and you spray your whole yard with it, and it kills all the ants. But at the same time, I'm a little bit hesitant to kill all the ants outside my yard, because I don't know what that will do with my yard ecosystem. We have a very big yard, lots of trees, we have a garden, we have lots of stuff growing outside, so I don't necessarily want to put anything on the ground that could soak in and hurt any other plants that I plant. If it kills ants, it might kill plants. Apparently it doesn't kill grass, but grass is super hardy. I mean, our grass every year, once it gets really hot, like July, August, starts to turn brown. But then as soon as it rains again, it's back green. So grass is really hardy. But other plants are not so hardy, especially flowers, so I don't want to risk that. Anyway, so we don't get a whole lot of bugs in our house, but sometimes we do get those little sugar ants, and they drive me crazy. And I just spent all yesterday, like, I deep cleaned my whole kitchen so that there's, like, no food out. I'm just trying to be preventative. I saw one ant in here the other day. And I'm just freaked out about it because back, I don't know, probably 10 years ago at my very, very first house, I'm talking about bugs, my hair's starting to itch. At my very first house that I bought when I was 19, the first summer, so we bought it in, well, we moved in September or October. The next summer, all of a sudden we had ants like crazy. There was ants everywhere. It was in all of our food. We had to throw out a bunch of food. Any food that we like bought after that, we had to put in jars or in the fridge while we tried to get rid of the ants. And it was horrible. And I was only 20 years old at the time, had a new baby, so I guess it wasn't 10 years ago then, it would have been 9 years ago. But anyway, so ever since then, in whatever house I've been in, I have been like paranoid that we're gonna get ants like that again. So I got this peppermint oil. You just put this in a spray bottle. I have a dedicated spray bottle for this. I do this every summer. And I just like once or twice a month after the kids go to bed, I just spray all around the windows, all around the floor, in my kitchen, in my bathroom, just try to keep any insects away. Anyway, so that's what this is for. If you have problems with ants or spiders or any other bugs, this is a great option that's not going to hurt you or your family. Although I will say, the reason why I do it before we go to bed is because after I spray this everywhere, your eyes kind of burn when you're in the kitchen. It is cold in here. So, anyway, I just got my Oats overnight subscription. I opened it just because I didn't have to do it on camera. But let's open it together. I haven't looked inside yet. Let's see, Space Brownie. Oh my gosh, I gotta show you guys this because I've been talking about it and I don't think I've actually done a video trying it. But I got a ton of them this time. 4, 6 Space Brownies, 2 coconut cream pies. Those are so good. Vanilla Foster, that was pretty good. So these are the new ones to try. Salted toffee. What does it say? With Vermont maple, Himalayan sea salt, whey protein. Ooh, this must be... I don't think I got this. This must be the one. Oh, s'mores. I didn't order this one, but whatever. I'll try it. 2 glazed blueberry donut because I love some glazed blueberry donuts. That's so good. White chocolate raspberry. Ooh, that sounds yummy. I'm excited about this. Caramel apple. Yes, I want to try this. If you've never heard of Oats overnight, basically they just come in these little pouches. They have everything you need. You just mix it with 1 cup of milk or milk substitute, whichever you want. And then it says you leave it overnight. You can leave it overnight, definitely, but I found it really only needs, I've eaten them after just 20 minutes all the way, or 2 hours, all the way up to 10 hours. So, but I would say like 10 hours is probably max, because after that it kind of starts to get mushy. But I really love these because this one, Space Brownie, I'm telling you, it is so yummy, so chocolatey. When I need like a sweet fix, I definitely go with this. And it only has 4 grams of sugar. So that's 1 teaspoon of sugar. When I make it oats myself, it's a lot more than that. Probably like 2 tablespoons of sweetener. And the other really good thing about this that I really love is they don't have artificial sweeteners. I cannot have artificial sweeteners. In fact, so I've been off artificial sweeteners for a couple months now, maybe 6 weeks. But the other day I drank a Diet Coke and I definitely cannot have it. I was having chest pains, heart palpitations. I felt terrible. I honestly consider going to the hospital. So now obviously not everyone has that reaction to artificial sweeteners. Some people can, eat tons of them, but apparently I am sensitive or allergic to it and I just can't have it. So the fact that these have very little sugar without having artificial sweetener is good. Now, I will say it has a sweetener alternative. It does have monk fruit in it, but I can handle monk fruit. It's one of the only ones that I can handle. It's like the sucralose, aspartame, those that I can't have. Of course, in the middle of filming this, I had to run outside and get my dog because I forgot he was out there and someone was walking their dog going past. If you have a hard time with like the recipes or you just want an alternative to like the traditional Quaker oats, but you don't want to do it yourself, these are great. They have everything you need in it. You just put it in milk. It's just like Quaker oats. Well, a little bit different, but you can heat it up if you want. But yeah, so it's just the same, but a ton less sugar and everything on the ingredient list you can pronounce. This is the Space Brownie. So yummy. So today I'm trying the white chocolate raspberry overnight oats. I'm not a big fan of raspberry, but I do like white chocolate, so I guess we'll see. It's good. If you like raspberries, I'm sure it's very good. To be honest, I don't taste any white chocolate flavor, just raspberry. I'm still gonna drink it. It's still pretty good. Definitely perfect amount of sweetness, but I'm just not a big fan of raspberries. But I don't know. I thought I'd try it. Thought white chocolate sounded good, but if you like raspberries though, it's a very good raspberry flavor. Definitely, it's got like little dried raspberries in there, so it's very good. See, these are the ingredients. So yeah, pretty good, right? Here's all this is for the space brownie. Oh yeah, and I'm also having my root beer float oats overnight. Okay, I'm gonna try this root beer float oats overnight. Let's see. I'm nervous about this one. Do you want to try it? You want to try it? Then why do you want me to pick you up? It's a familiar taste. Doesn't taste like root beer float. Tastes like cherry Tylenol kids chewable tablets. That's strange. That's a strange one. It's their product in development, so who knows if it'll come out. Okay, these are the ones that I have left to try, and I really need to get eating these because I'm getting another box here soon. So let's see, which one will I pick? Eeny, meeny, miny. Okay, I'm doing cookies. All right, now we wait like 20 to try the cookies and cream one. It says it's the founder's favorite, so. It's good. Interesting. I don't know. I would not say that this is a typical cookies and cream taste, but it's chocolatey, so. And it's sweet and it tastes good. I just wouldn't necessarily say that this tastes like cookies and cream. So, I don't know. It's interesting that this is the founder's favorite. I still think Space Brownie is better. But it is really good. It basically tastes like chocolate milk. So, it's still good.